Good morning. How you guys doing? I want to thank the men's ministry at Community of Hope AME Church for inviting me. I love you guys. You know you are family. Shout out to my father in ministry, Reverend Tony Lee and Reverend Bill Lee and Reverend Doctor Nancy Lee. I love you all. You know that. Happy Mother's Day, Reverend Doctor. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers, to the mothers of COH and every mother that is watching. So I was glad, I was happy when I got the call and they invited me to do this word, to talk about an encouraging word for mothers, right? We all know, grew up with my mama, my single mother, and saw her struggle and saw her push and saw her strain, but then I saw God move in mighty ways. She was the entry point to me understanding about miracles and about the miraculous. So even in men's season, when we're talking about breaking out and breaking through and breaking loose, I think that in order to even have that conversation, we got to start with a conversation about mothers. Because mothers are the architects of the breakthrough. They're the architects of the push through. They're the architects of everything is going to be all right because I'm going to push it and make it be all right. Tupac, we know, had the song Dear Mama where he said that and Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. And what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that he saw his mother be able to take nothing and turn it into something. But then imagine what that mother could do with God in the mix, right? And so today, God gave me a topic. I was listening, and see, my Holy Spirit is weird. My Holy Spirit is not, oh, like, Lord, please give me the giveth of the. That's not how God communicates with me. So I was sitting alone and I was praying. I said, God, what is it that you want me to talk about? And I heard the Holy Spirit say, out of no way. And I said, what? Hold on. What did I Holy say that again, God? And he said, and I said, whoa. What are you saying, God? He said, I want you to tell them that on my mama, they're going to look good. And on my mama, they're going to be all right. And then I said, well, God, but how is that biblical? Where do we find any justification for saying that I can tell them that I can put it on my mama that they're going to be all right? And he said, well, go to the 16th chapter of my man John, the disciple whom I loved. And he said, go to the 21st verse. And it reads like this. It says, when a woman is in labor, she has pain because her time has come. But when she is giving birth to a child, she no longer remembers the suffering because of the joy that a person has been born into the world. So you also have sorrow now, but I will see you again. Your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy from you. But I will see you again. Now, I don't know about y'all, but where I come from, that sounds like, look, but I'm going to see you again. I'm going to see you real soon. And when I see you, see, that's when, in our culture, that's when we know a promise is about to be made. It's like, next time I see you, when I see you again. And so God is saying, Jesus is saying in his text to his disciples on one of the hardest nights of their life, they're watching their master be framed for a crime he didn't commit. He's about to be executed by an unjust government and a kangaroo court, and they see this is about to happen, and he says to them that it's going to be all right. Oh, my mama, I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will be able to take your joy away from you. And so I don't know what you may have been going through. I don't know what trial you faced this year. I'm not going to assume that you've been touched by COVID. I'm not going to assume that you've been touched by having to see all the trauma of black bodies innocently being slain by police officers. I'm not going to assume that you've been touched by that, but I know that you have been through something, and you are maybe going through something right now. But God said to tell you to that, to say to that thing, to look at that thing in your life that's giving you anguish, that's giving you stress right now, and just say, God said, on my mama, on my hood, I'm going to look good. I'm going to be all right the next time he sees me. He said my heart was going to rejoice when he sees me. That means if my heart is sick right now, that he has to fix my heart so that my heart can rejoice. That means he has to sustain me until he comes again so that I can be here when he gets here. See, there's some promises in the statement that he said in this short words to his disciples. But when I see you again, and I want you to know that not only is it when he sees you again, but God is looking at you and looking for you. And so I know it may feel like you have been at this for a long time. You've been waiting for God to come see about you for a long time, and you don't know what to do, and you feel hopeless or whatever. But on this day, on this Mother's Day, I want to encourage you and tell you that God said everything is going to be all right. That this Mother's Day will mark the change. This is going to be the difference maker. That this Mother's Day will mark the answer of the promise to some of the women who may want to be mothers and are having troubles becoming mothers. That God said there's still room for you. To some of the mothers who have lost their children and they're dealing with grief, God said it's still going to be all right for you. Your heart's going to rejoice too. He said that whatever it is that you may be going through, whatever it may be, your son or your daughter is sick, whatever it is that may be your mama's struggle right now, he says that he has a mama-sized breakthrough for you. We know that you from COA, so you know that you say it every time that you get together. I don't care who you are or where you've been or what you did. If you did it last night or woke up doing it again this morning, that you are right now, currently, in the right place at the right time to become all that God has called you to be. And God has a blessing with your name. What? Slam on it. And that's on my mama. That's on my hood. Y'all are going to be all right. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day from me, from Sheikah, from my family to yours. We love you. We love you. We love you. Have a happy Mother's Day.